What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Gold Black to Africa. So, I wanted to just kind of share this. I saw when Amazon had, come up with the palm reader. You can enter into different stores and stuff. And I see that there is a couple other stores kind of taking suit as well. But think about this. Where we are in this point in time of life right now, that a lot of things are unfolding to where people are submitting, people are subscribing, people are starting to be pressured into making moves, making decisions because of fear. Now check this out, okay? Because we know the COVID now, many people have been pressured into taking the vaccine. People have been pressured into making decisions of should they or should they not. Now, what I want to share is here it is that in the ancient writings, okay, for you all who are in the ancient writings and scrolls that have been written about the day should come when, you know, subscribing, or as they say, taking the mark of the beast, whether it's written in the hand, whether it's on the forehead, or even taking the name, you know, that's been around for thousands of years and people have been screaming that. And if people don't understand that, that means nothing more than in the time of right now in this generation. There's been many generations that have passed, but in each generation, various things shall happen. We are at a time now that they have basically strongholding us as a people to subscribe to different things in what they want us to take. Taking a mark. What is the mark? Because, it says there in the ancient writings, whether it is the number, whether it's the name, whether it's a mark. I ain't got time because I'm going to keep this to 10 minutes, but I will break it down for you when I get back to damn Erica, because it's written in Revelations for those who wants to understand. Here it is that Amazon, you can use your palm to enter in a store, or even to by them taking your palm. Nothing different than when you see face recognition, eyes, or whatever. These are predecessors to things to come, to where the people are not frantic when it just pops up on you. Nothing just happens to where everything just like, oh, see right here, right here. No, no, no. There are things that are put into place so that when the time comes for you to subscribe to something that is called the mark, the name, or the number, you've already been doing it little by little by little. Such is a time now that we are now starting to use our bodies to be able to purchase things, to be able to buy things. You're going to start to see now, because there was just a report yesterday that now it's a federal crime if they catch anybody who is trying to replicate, who is trying to sell, purchase the so-called vaccine card. Okay? People are trying to duplicate it because they don't want to take the vaccine. So what do you think is going to happen to get around that? Because now they're saying that there are people who have these cards who haven't taken it. They got it. They're turning around using it, and they really haven't gotten it. What do you think is going to be the next move to be able to try to get people to show and prove in validity that you can't duplicate it? The only way you can do something without something to be stolen, replicated, duplicated, is to insert. Now, inserting something in one's body, in their mindset, is a way, a form, a fashion to secure validity or to substantiate a thing, where they could say, unless somebody cuts your arm off, like the palm reading, unless somebody cuts off your head, cut out your eye. These measures or these inventions have been around for quite a few years, but now we're starting to see it unfold. It is the industry, the so-called business industry, that will be the forerunner before the government start to impose different things like the hands, the palms, the head, the eyes, so that then now you have subscribed to taking a mark. Do you not think that maybe the so-called vaccine or what have you that is taking upon something that we are unsure what the effects are, but they're saying that if you don't have it, you can't do various things? You can't travel and enter into certain places. You can't acquire, or you can't do, or you can or cannot. These things are subtle, very subtle, so that the enemy, so that the so-called image, the mark, the number, the name, can find its way, so when you are numb to it, you can subscribe to it. This is how things come about. What's up, Doc Polite? How you doing? This is how things come about. When people think like, okay, oh, these situations are just going to happen all of a sudden. No, like people say, oh, these countries are going to fall. They're falling. They're going to fall off. No, they've been falling. It's so subtle. It's no different than the moral decrepitation, if you will, The demoralizing morality of humanity has been fallen for years and years ago. We are seeing it slowly now to where what we see is accepted wasn't accepted 20, 30 years ago. We have to wake up, because if you are going to follow suit of what the system is doing right now in the business industry, you better believe that the government is going to embrace all these different business ethics of using technology to acquire information or to secure information, your information, that can be implanted in the hand, implanted anywhere on your body, so that they can validate it's real, it hasn't been duplicated, it hasn't been made, it hasn't been stolen. Be prepared. The day is coming. The day is coming. This was written thousands of years ago. You will not be able to buy nor sell or do any transaction without it. So I'm quite sure you're going to ask, what is the solution? The solution is this right here. It's already been written. Stay firm in your faith. Stay firm in your walk in the Almighty. For what's the worst to happen? You physically die? When you walk out like a champ and say, I walked out and I did not succumb. It's like saying, I walked through this life and I did not let this world tell me I am something that I know that I'm not. I didn't cross the lines of morality of what's right and what's wrong. Nobody can tell me what is right and what is not wrong. This world will try to go ahead and switch it to you. Don't we see that today? Just 10 years ago, what we knew was wrong is right today. I was talking to a guy who professed to be this so-called Christian, if you will, or this rabbi or this Muslim. I see them all the time. And I see and I hear that they are changing along with the world. They are surrendering. They're surrendering what is right and wrong. And the flop now has happened. We have to stand on what we know inherently is the base of life. What is truth? Because the world has flipped it already. What is wrong is right and what is right is wrong. Be on the lookout, family, as we watch things start to unfold with not just the vaccines, but the business, like I said, with Amazon and a couple of these other stores that now are starting to use your palm, your hands to read so that you could buy product, that they have take just this palm. See, people talk about DNA. I don't want to get my DNA up and all that. There are many things. that they can use off of you to tell if it's you. Your body has many signatures associated with it. The hand palm, your dental, your eye pupil, is there different like no other has. No one has the same exact. And so now we're watching it creep in the door. So I just bring awareness to you all so you can sit back and watch what's going on as you watch the business industry opens the door for the government to be able to subscribe to the very practice, which will then eventually be coming knocking at your door, that you are going to have to take the mark of the beast. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. Peace out, family.